Only 5 interceptions. First down and 10 of the 25. Hemby in the backfield. Mendoza throwing on first down underneath, and it's caught for gain of 9.
He got popped right when he let go of this ball. Here's 92 Curry. Yeah, he hits him right when he lets go, right in that right shoulder, and he was in pain immediately. Any safety in America.
Third down and 4 at the 41. Mendoza to throw it with time. Bounces out. Mendoza wants to run it. Dumps it down. Nice play.
And here he gets himself out of the pocket going to the left. And Arvell Reese is trying to track him down. And there's Lorenzo Styles, number 3, who has to come up and defend the quarterback run. And Mendoza, very alert, just dumps it right over the top.
First and 10 at the 49. Mendoza with time, goes deep, has a man, and incomplete. It
likes to line up in the slot. Here's the coverage down the field, and he has a chance at this ball, just a hair underthrown. You see Styles just getting right in between his arms, and Cooper can't come up with it. Tell you, these defensive backs for Ohio State, they have been
tricks. Opening series for Indiana. Mendoza to let it fly. Steps up in the pocket, and trouble, and goes down. Good Indiana.
I tell you what, a start for Caden Curry in this game. He's just going to beat the right tackle right around the edge. That's Zin Maholski, the Ohio State transfer, didn't want to hold. Curry is so explosive here in his first year as a starter, and he has been so productive for Ohio State. Like you said, now 10 sacks on these hands full.
Second down and 9 at the 22. Mendoza sideline throw on the money to Surratt.
Elijah Surratt here trying to get himself to the corner.
First down and 10 at the 11. Here's Mendoza rolling out of the pocket, and he'll throw it away. Mendoza looking underneath, deflected, incomplete.
The quarterback, but watch as he's able to spin around and get his hands in the air, and he bats that ball down. And
11. Play fake, sideline, quick. Charlie Becker. Mendoza, quarterback run, and he'll pick up the first down and more. That's a game that makes him dangerous.
That really is, and what they need is you always have to have a good block from your running back. And watch Roman Hemby. He's going to come up and just get enough of Sonny Styles and allows Mendoza to get over to that left side and get the line to gain. But that's something that they have.
43 yards this season and 6 rushing touchdowns. On first down, intercepted Igbenogson. Sonny Styles in 2 weeks.
Well, watch Lorenzo Styles, number 3. He reads it perfectly. He goes in there, he makes contact, and Igbenogson is there. Definitely contacted Surratt before the ball arrived. But here's the thing. When you're behind the line of scrimmage, it doesn't count. You can contact the intended receiver before the ball arrives.
Mendoza with time. Mendoza winds up. Down the field, Becker, incomplete.
Becker is so dangerous down the field. He's 6'4", 209, and here Styles comes in. You can see that arm, and he's just getting too much contact, not allowing Becker to go back up and receive that ball. There's the restriction right there. That was right in front of the far official, the one who threw the flag, and it's 15 free yards for Indiana.
Surratt, he's the go-to guy on the back shoulder. Mendoza looks that way, in trouble, scrambling. Mendoza goes down behind the line of scrimmage.
Twice, Indiana has had the ball down inside the 25-yard line, and Ohio State has turned him away. He's got his eyes over to the left. Surratt can't come open. There's double coverage over on Charlie Becker. On the other side, look at the great coverage on this side. That's where he wanted to go first, Nowakowski.
And we will keep an eye on it. First and 10 of the 25. Mendoza without one of his weapons. Near far side, caught.
Whole year. But here he's working in the slot. That's where Omar Cooper was primarily used, was in the slot. And so Brady, who transferred in from Cal with Fernando Mendoza, comes in here. They were teammates back.
Down and 13 at the Indiana 36. Mendoza goes through his progressions, pops it out to Hemby. Mendoza sprints out, sets up, delivers, and caught.
This is a terrific route by Charlie Becker. He's working against Devin Sanchez, number 6, the true freshman. Look at him just gain some space right there. A little bit of a push off, but gains the space, and he's able to get that ball and then keep it away from the defender through contact.
High snap, handle, far side throw, nicely done. As you mentioned, he played with Mendoza at Cal. There's a familiarity.
And that was just a run pass option right there. Good decision. Good decision by Mendoza.
3rd and 2. Mendoza to throw it again. Scrambles. And incomplete. At the 39. Mendoza pulls it out under pressure, gets it off, and finds his tight end.
This is a great little route. Watch Nowakowski's going to come from the left side of the offense and just slip right past the defensive end Curry. Arvell Reese, who's got to be in there for run defense, cannot catch up. Mendoza, while he's getting hit, delivers a dime, and Indiana moves the chains.
And at the 20, Mendoza, quarterback run. Bottled up and goes down. I talked about as much as the others, but he's having a terrific year.
Watch 97. He just goes inside, gets skinny, and then he gets that penetration all the way back into the backfield, and Mendoza just can't keep his feet. You know, Kenyatta doesn't even actually get a piece of Mendoza.
Hemby in the game at running back now. Mendoza. And Mendoza goes down again. Curry.
Well, their normal right tackle, Khalil Benson, has been banged up over the last few weeks. So Zin Maholski, a backup, is out at right tackle, and Curry is getting after him. Maholski transferred to Indiana from Ohio State this last offseason.
Mendoza underneath. Nowakowski trying to get outside. Does. Turns it up and out of bounds. Got great wheels. Mendoza steps up, down the field. Cut! Inside the 30.
What a route from Becker. Right past Lorenzo Styles. This guy is so good in the contested catch, 50-50 situation, and he fights through that right arm of Styles.
Mendoza play fake, looks backside, dances, pulls it back, rolls out, and gets rid of it. Great 2 men as well. Mendoza, fade, Surratt, corner, touchdown, Indiana.
Well, here's Surratt, one-on-one with Jermaine Matthews, and he fights through the contact, and again, what do we see time and time again? It's the back shoulder, allowing Surratt to adjust back to that back shoulder. No.
Indiana scores in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Surratt in motion. Mendoza underneath, looks like he's got a first down. Yes, he does. Play action. Mendoza over the middle. Caught. He threw a dive.
Ohio State is screaming for a hold here. Watch Kenyatta Jackson, number 97. He's going to have a little bit of pressure over here on the left side, and then he's just dragged down. No idea how a flag doesn't come out, but Mendoza does a great...
6. Mendoza, sideline, caught. Guess who? Charlie Becker.
About this IU offense is they will just take what the defense gives. Corner is way off. Jermaine Matthews giving a lot of space to Charlie Becker there, who, remember, on the last series hurt him on that deep ball down the field, and Matthews just giving up that.
Here's their second chance. Mendoza rolling, and he gets rid of it. Great defense by the...
Well, it's great coverage in the back end, but watch Arvell Reese. He starts all the way over here, and he's the one that's finally going to get the pressure on Mendoza. Watch him close. Lightning fast. This guy is huge and fast. 6'4", 243 pounds, and he closes on Mendoza, who has no choice.
Here, 3rd and 6 at the 24. Mendoza. Charlie B. from Nashville.
This is an incredible throw, but watch Becker's release against Jermaine Matthews. He gets outside, and then is able to put him right on his back hip, and the ball is out in front. Becker is so good down the field. He has been outstanding this second half of the year. Great against Penn State.
Hustle gods. Ay, hop in the booth, take off the roof. I got the juice. Haters are talking, but I never hear them like a motherfucking television on mute. Get to the money, I know how to hustle. I get a bag and I turn it to double. Plug always like to show me love, cause my paper correct every